Good morning, Steve.
Hello. Good morning, T-Rex.
It's 7:15 a.m. 10/22/2022. And the sun has been up for about 10 minutes over there somewhere. I can tell because I can see it reflecting off the buildings in Boston and Quincy. Big blue H again. Happy. High pressure is sinking air. High pressure is sinking air. It's calm inland. We have a little breeze from the southwest right now. A beautiful Saturday shaping up. Cold start. 27 degrees in Keene and Freiburg. What's the temperature here in Weymouth? It looks like we may be doing some mowing today. Gorgeous day to get caught up on spring chores. It's also the head of the Charles Regatta. Head of the Charles Regatta. These are the first words of the day for me. And still no frost. Yeah, I'm keeping some of these on here just so I can show them off, but I'm eating them quickly too. Let's go to the rosy outlook. What's the temperature? 47. So it made a huge difference whether you were calm inland this morning or with a little breeze near the shore. So we're getting onto the backside of the high pressure system. That's a warm up. Probably touching 70 today in a few spots. That's gorgeous. This was the time when maybe about a week ago we thought there'd be a big ridge in the east, and there is a big ridge in the east, and that means warm up. However, we can rewind. I love this about pivotal weather and tropical tidbits. You can make these GIFs, and one of them goes back in time, so we can go back to Wednesday, that upper level low lifting out, but leaving a piece behind. I used to read the Joe Bastardi blogs, and he said that's called trough splitting. So when you have that trough splitting, you can see there's sort of a dented ridge in the east, and it's in that dented ridge in the east where we're going to have low pressure come up the coast. So we're going to replace these big blue H's with the red L's. A low pressure system. Look at that warm front backing in at us. Oh boy. That's good. Good, Rex. That's enough. Thanks. With the warm front backing in at us. So it's actually almost a tropical plume of air coming up the coast, which is going to increase the clouds for tomorrow. I think we're mostly dry for tomorrow. That's enough. Thanks. Stop. All right, I got to take a quick time out. Check it out. Grass seed is coming up. Can you be quiet? Any chance you can be quiet? Thanks. Trough splitting and low pressure one after another. Waves of low pressure coming up the coast into New England, and it's a warm air mass and humid. The dew point's going to go into the 60s, so there can be some downpours. There can be some thunderstorms. You look at the Boston 5-day forecast, you see we're not going to see the sun after tomorrow midday until next Thursday or so, but then the plot thickens also. Let's focus on the west a little bit. Massive snowstorm. This is the front that changed the weather pattern for much of the nation, especially the Northwest, with everybody tweeting out those pictures of snow coming out of Washington and Montana. That cold front's headed toward Texas, and it's going to get some moisture from what explosive Category 3 hurricane from tropical storm yesterday. Rosalind coming into Mexico as a hurricane, very close to where Carl was a couple weeks ago. And much like Carl and Julia, that's going to infuse moisture into a front crossing the United States, and that's a real wild card because now the National Hurricane Center says, watch out. We're not surprised because we've been saying this for a few days. From Bermuda to Cape Cod, there may be sort of a tropical system coming at us from the southeast later in the week. Also a front from the west with infused moisture from decaying Rosalind. So all bets are off, really. After today's beautiful weather, we're going to have some pretty unsettled weather going forward, even though the Euro only prints out about an inch of rain on average around the Northeast. I think that that's going to be a moving target also. And we've been talking about Halloween. There are some interesting things going on. Let's look at the Saturday map next week. There's a 1040 high pressure system to our north, and when those highs go off to your north instead of your south, on the backside you do not warm up. You get cold air from the east and the northeast. At the same time, waves of low pressure, not very strong, coming up from the south. So it is back to, whoa, this could be interesting for Halloween. All right, yesterday was a good day for doing chores and turning over the compost pile. Had a lot of fun. I'm going to go in kind of reverse order. The sunset at West Dennis Yacht Club with Friends of Bass River, the spring chores, and then the highlight of the day really was getting through the gate and allowed onto the pickleball court. What is this pickleball? Oh, well, Tom Brady should come and visit Dennis and check it out. Perfect day for it. All right. Come on, who's procrastinating? These things have to go down to the cellar. Storm windows have to come down. Who's on it? Let's do it. Although it is tempting to just go out and slowly rake in that beautiful sunshine. Maybe that too. Yeah, but we've got this great passive solar today. You sure we have to put the storm doors up? It's so pretty. The door is so light when it has a screen. All right, gonna go get the glass. A lot of the chores aren't even that hard. It's just a matter of motivating yourself to take the time. It's amazing how strong these doors are. The screen is so light, but the glass seems so heavy. And this isn't even that big a door. Now you gotta kind of finesse it in there. And then usually, this door, I can't even remember. I've only owned the house for about 20 years. And this door has been here for as long as I can remember. So Dad did a good job. Thanks, Dad and Mom, for at least teaching me how to do it. A lot of chores when you're a homeowner, huh? The windows, they just took the screens out of those windows and pulled the storms down and a couple of other. What a day. Oh, hawks. Oh, chipmunk. Get him. Where's T-Rex? Where'd he go? They're everywhere. Yep. There he goes. Oh. He's under there. He's in the grill, I think. Is the camera upside down? Probably. Hawk. There's the hawk. Hawk, are you hungry? Got some lunch for you over here. See, I would never kill a chipmunk, but I know you would. Here, over here. Come on. Probably got a palace fit for a king down there. With all the doors, exit ramps, in and out of the house. Having a tough time finding worms in this worm farm. The poke, love it. Look at this poke root. You just can't stop it. It'll be back next year, hard as you try. So will the worms. Incredible turnout. Oh, boat's still in the water. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm supposed to speak. This is a packed room. I haven't been here in a long time.
Over the course of the afternoon. I see some very familiar faces that were here last year, and I appreciate that very much. And I think I see Chris Flanagan in the corner there. He's a Dennis Selectman that supports us, the Yarmouth Natural Resources Department, and a number of a very supportive group. So I think you'll all be familiar with this to start. When you get on an airplane, they typically say, "Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts."
What's your name? Where are you from?
Joyce from Walpole, but now in Dennis.
Joni, West Dennis.
Mark from Dennis.
Mary Woods in Dennis.
Tim Kelly. I went to Wixon School back in the 70s, right here.
Wow.
Played tennis here. I did a lot of other things here too, but
awesome.
I've
We
never
don't
played.
know about
I've never played
pickleball.
pickleball, but I want to learn.
Well, if you play
TMI,
tennis,
TMI.
if you play tennis, you
TIM,
can play
TIM.
pickleball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm game.
Come
So
back.
how do I
Come
sign
back
up?
and play.
How do I sign
come
up?
back. No, you just show up. This is not sign up. We just show up.
All right. What a day. Before there was Tom Brady, there was Wixon Courts here in Dennis. Incredibly popular. Gorgeous. Friday, October 21. 2022.